Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017, and welcome back to Maplewood Farm. So before I do anything else, let me apologize for last episode. Sound levels were a little bit off. I will make an effort to get that better this time. I'm still getting the hang of mixing together video and audio. I'm recording them in two different apps now and then bringing them together in an editing app, and the levels can be a little tricky. So I apologize for that. Do my best to not let it happen again. So what do we have here? We have a little care package. First, I got rid of the big semi-trailer, the big Flegel semi-trailer that we were running with a dolly, and I got this little one. This is from the DW Flegel trailer pack, I want to say. Fantastic pack. You can find it on, I want to say it's on Modding Welt, but it's a great pack. It's also got this little extendable deck on the rear, and you can see we've got pallet forks and bale spike back here, even though we have pallet fork on our 7R. The reason is we're going to take straw and pig food out to the pig farm. We're going to take grass out to the sheep farm by the church in town. And we're going to drop these two tools at the pig farm. And the reason we're going to do that is so regardless of what we have on the tractor when we head out that way, we have access to both when we get there and we never have to worry about forgetting one. I have a bad habit of doing that. So what I like to do is, since these are relatively affordable, is just sort of scatter them all over the map wherever we might need them. And if we already have that tool on the front loader when we get there, fantastic. Then we're just that much further ahead of the game. But if we have the wrong tool on the front loader, then we have one of these available to use. I also got the, is it Brohan? Is it Brogan? Is it Brohan? This is, I believe it's an Irish company, but it's, it's in the area, it's in the region. This is going to be our animal hauler, and we are going to buy pigs. And I figured if we're buying pigs, we're going to be selling pigs, because that's how you make money with them, is you fatten them up and you sell them. If we're going to be selling pigs regularly, then we need something to sell them with. We don't want to rent every time. So step one today is we are going to, and then of course we have our other 7R here with water bowser. Now, well, I'll tell you after we get rolling. I'll tell you what's going on after we get rolling. So let's hop in here and make our way out to the pig farm. So I can tell you that Joskin water bowser that I really, really like. It's not going to work with the... Let me cut this again. This, I got sort of spoiled on the dolly trailer. This thing does not have the turn radius of the dolly trailer, obviously. So the cistern setup at the farm, at the main farm, I charged it up with 45,000 liters of water. I used the Farmer Andy Coda pack one time, and it worked just fine. But then, when I switched over to the Joskin, it worked fine one time, and then it stopped working. So that's not going to work. I also am getting, and I'll show you when I hook it up, I'm also getting some rocking, which I believe is fairly consistent with the more realistic mod. It tends to cause some rocking and some bouncing in some implements, particularly when they're hooked up. Well, I say implement, trailer, tools, whatever you want to call them. When they're hooked up, they tend to, or at least they seem to, have some have a rocking and a bouncing movement that I find very distracting and very, it really breaks the immersion to see it rocking like that. And if it gets bad enough, it'll rock itself all the way across a parking lot or all the way across a field if it's stopped. If you have to park that tractor to do something, when you come back, it's 100 meters from where you left it, because it's just gradually been rocking and bouncing all across the way. So, not the end of the world. And the Coda Universal pack is certainly, it's nothing to complain about. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what? This is close enough, because all we need to take down to the sheep is grass. This is close enough that I may just leave this trailer here momentarily and just take a pallet of grass over to the sheep. right? Rather than taking the trailer over there as well. And it's tight back here. I'm glad this is one of the smaller trailers from that pack, and I'm glad I got it, because even this may be a little too big. If this is too big, then we got to go pick up. And not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that's awfully small. Okay, I do not know my way around here. That is a buyable field. Nope, we're heading away from the wee piggies. Now, let me show you this plumbing thing that I did. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. And we still have a question mark, so I don't know if were we successful or not. Open menu, key R. Will be completed in 6 hours. Okay, so not ready yet. We'll need to manually add. This is slurry here. Let's close this. Okay. We'll need to manually add water, but that's okay. We sort of anticipated doing that anyway. Is this a dialog box to buy? It is. We won't need that. This looks like food. Okay, fair enough. This looks like water. All right, fair enough. And I imagine straw will go in here. I see some straw. Cool. We do not have any pigs. We do not need to worry about the Great Escape. So we can take this right in here. Now, what's this other trigger over here? So that's that one. That's water. Water is back in there. That's the buy dialog. What's this dialog right here? Is this a straw trigger? Could be. Could be. Okay. And just so we have a little room to maneuver. It's going to be tight in here. Do we own this field right here? We don't. We don't. Okay, we're just going to pull up on the edge of this field, so we've got a little room to work. It's going to be our plan. Right. So, brake is off. In we go. And I think I'm actually going to start by taking grass over to the sheep that we don't own yet. The reason I do that is I don't like to bring animals in without any consumables. I always feel, uncomfortable, I guess, buying animals before we have food to feed them with. So do we have access to a grass? We do. Put that there. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know in real life if I would have animals delivered or buy animals and pick them up if I didn't have any food for them yet. That seems a bit reckless. So let's go over here. And the ratchet strap cam lock system, whatever you want to call it, the way that it works is if you have the thing that you want to grab, if the thing next to it is still locked down, sometimes the thing you want to grab will stay locked down as well. So let's just grab some grass here. And what's tricky about this is I don't know how many sheep we're going to get. I don't know how many we can afford, so I don't know how much grass we're going to need. Oh, perspective. I don't know how much grass we're going to need, and I don't know if it's going to take an entire 2,000 liters of grass. There we go. I can't say beautiful. It's not quite beautiful, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Right, let us, this is a little bit dicey. I don't know how the council would feel about this. What is, oh, okay. I guess that just fell off. Well, I'm glad it fell off where it did and not somewhere on the road. You know, this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. Just taking one pallet, what is it, a few hundred meters down the road. This isn't so bad. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. We don't have a back weight on here. We are a 7 Series tractor, but we don't have a back weight, and we've got 2,000 liters of grass up front. So now I am off the edge of the road, and the way Lancyboi has this map built, the edges of the road have kind of a sharp edge to them. If you put a wheel off, it is really a struggle to get it back up there without jerking the tractor. We don't want to do that. Right, I'm being so careful right now, so I don't drop this. I think this makes the most sense. I'm not going to bring the trailer back down, and I would need to take this down anyway, so why not take it down first and make a little room on the trailer so we've got more space to work with as we're getting our pigs taken care of. Now what we may do is, if we empty that trailer, and it's possible that I'll do it off camera, but if we empty that trailer, don't fall off, don't fall off, if we empty that trailer, then I may come back this way. Oh, hey puppy, hey buddy. Then I may, oh dear, oh, so close. Okay, there is a way to do this. I'm not, oh man, I'm the worst farmer. I'm the worst neighbor. People in this town must hate me. Right, no. Yes, right. You know what? It's 8:30 in the morning. Ain't nobody even gonna see this. And for the record, I don't think I knocked that sign over. Pretty sure that sign is what you might call a map error. Right. I did debate the wisdom of this maneuver that we tried. You know, in Spin Tires Mud Runner, when you're using the crane, there's like a little aiming bar that I feel would really be advantageous. Right. So now I'm going to set the brake. Where's the gate? Here. Here's. Where's the gate? There's the gate. Okay, we are so close right now. We got another 100 feet to go to get this delivered. Can we do it? I'm just gonna very carefully try to ease up here. Easy. Let's see if we can make this happen. You know, for what it's worth, we have a fantastic frame rate. That's always a good thing. All right, Vicar. Here you go, buddy. And I don't know. Yeah, like I said, not too much. Okay, no problem. No problem. I'm going to set this down right here. Set this down right there and head back to the pig farm. We will come back when we deliver our sheep. We will sort that out. Skate. Perfect. Now, back to the pig farm. Could have been worse. Not my finest hour, but could have been worse. So now I think about how we want to do this. All we need to drop off for the pigs is some food and some straw. I think that dialogue box, or trigger box, whatever you want to call it, I think that box that's like halfway down is the straw, but we'll see. And since I already have the pallet forks on here, let's start with a pallet of pig food. Oh, down to the trough. And then we'll deadhead this back to the store. We're going to use this to haul our animal trailer. And we'll leave the flatbed trailer here for the moment. And I'll take care of that off camera. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Okay. Save game. Thank you very much. We will have to square up with our neighbor. Although, we could just buy this field. Make things easier. Not right now, but at some point. Right. They will sort this out at some point. I'm 100% confident that Giants will have some type of aiming mechanism or like a laser, a freaking laser, and this will be easier because this is the like my bane. And even if you go inside, you know, it's to me that doesn't make it much better. But that's just me. I know people are very, very good with the front loader, so I'm not saying it's like flawed. It's just it's just flawed for me. Right. This thing just about needs a rear weight with 2,000 liters on the front. Even a 7 Series. Interesting. Okay. And we got to make, where's our turn? There it is. We got to make one kind of an awkward turn in here. Can we do it? Can we do it? We sure can. Okay. And same thing, I don't know if this trough will take all of this pig food. But what it doesn't take, we'll just leave next to it. Yep. And that is front loader camera. We don't need that. Need to find a place to drop these pallet forks. I guess it doesn't really matter at the moment. We just put them right here. Right here. Okay. So those go there. It's really bugging me that pallet of pig food is like upside down and sideways hanging off the trailer. My OCD is screaming right now. And normally I would fix that immediately if I were just playing by myself. But in the interest of keeping the video moving, where are we at on time? 20 minutes, yeah. In the interest of keeping the video moving, I'm just going to let it sit there and... Make me crazy. Right. So, set the brake. And take off the last of our ratchet straps. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Okay. So, now here's the thing. We don't need all of these. We only need like 2 of them. We really don't even need 2 of them. Let's start with 1. If we can get up that high. If we can get it in the right gear. There we go. Right, let's go find a trigger for this, and then we'll drop, then we'll drop the bale spike, grab the pallet forks off the trailer, go buy some animals. Is this a trigger? Sure is. Okay, so how are we doing on animals now? Pigs are... They have everything but water. Sheep have everything but water. Fantastic. Okay, and I can turn these beacons off, I guess, too. Jeez. Left those on. Just careless and left them on. Okay. Drop these here as well. This is going to be one of those things where you put something someplace just kind of casually, and then that becomes the place that it lives. That's the water tap right behind us there, where I've been filling our Bowser, only because I haven't found another place to fill it. Okay, back to the store. Let's do this. Let's go back to the store. Let's get in our other 7, and let's come down here and get water in both troughs. And then we'll head back and pick up the animal trailer. How are we doing on time? 23 minutes. We're good. Well, I say we're good. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. I think we're good. Here we go. Tell you what, let's do a little first person. We haven't done this in a while. So yeah, definitely enjoying this map, and really between this and Lone Oak, and also Herman's Eck. Although I played Herman's Eck V1 and we're on V2 now, but I'm really pleased that we get to close out FS17 this way with maps from 2 of my favorite map makers. Just really happy with the way that worked out. And I think, and it'll be late November, it'll be close to Thanksgiving in the US. I'm looking forward to, I want to do an episode, just a single episode of Goldcrest Valley, like the day before FS19 comes out. And I want to do that so we can compare the 2, you know, as far as the differences, and also just to sort of see how far we've come. You know, I know that's a little silly, maybe a little cheesy, but whoa, that it jumps to that front loader camera without really, you don't have to request that, it just jumps right to it if you're not expecting it. Now, did they ever add dynamic hose to these? Sort of. Sort of. Take a look. Yeah, I think those are just floating in space. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Okay, let's take some water over to these animals we don't own yet. Yep, there's that rocking. There's that more realistic. Although this is not a more realistic tractor. I believe it's an MR Bowser, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. We're going to clear it. Are we going to clear it? Oh, just barely. Just barely. And also, I filled this thing. And it's, I mean, 30,000 liters of water. That's a lot of water. It's a lot of weight. So, good on the 7R for getting it done. But I think we are going to have to switch to one of the Coda. We'll do that when this is empty because water's kind of expensive on this map. Well, it's expensive on all maps. I mean to suggest that it was more expensive on this map. Can we make that turn? Can we make that turn? And is there another way to get in here? I don't think there is. Is there? I don't see another way to get in here. No. Okay, let's back it in. Let's back it in. Are they backing it up where you live? Are they backing it in? That's the thing now. They back it in here. Oh, shaky tractor. I don't know. I don't know which is better and which is worse. Let's see if we can make this turn. We cannot. Let's see if we can make this turn. Oh, the shaking. Yeah, this has to go. This has to go. It doesn't shake when it's empty, but when it's loaded, it definitely does. Yep. Oh, kill that immersion. That is so ridiculous. But you know what? It's that's that mod life. Comes with the territory. If you don't want your game to misbehave, don't mod it. Let's go around here and turn around and hit this thing on the way out. Now I know it's got. I know this map has got the water trough feature. I'll have to go back and check the notes. I think it might have the grass feature as well, the trough grass, where if there's grass growing in the field where your animals are, it counts as trough grass, right? Like that's what they'd be eating, would they not? Animals eat from fields, right? So, and I'm surprised, you know, when I saw that mod, it made so much sense. I was surprised that nobody had done it earlier and that it wasn't included in the game. It's one of those things like, oh yeah, animals do eat from fields. How is that not a thing? Like, why do I have to take 100% of the food to the animals? I could see taking some foods or certain kinds of foods, but not necessarily like all of their food. Particularly that the animals will stop being productive and then die if you don't feed them. Like they get some water from fields and rain. They get some food from fields. They get some water from rain, right? So I can see where you have to feed and water your animals for maximum productivity. But I don't know that your animals start dying right away if they don't have food and water delivered to them. In real life, I mean. And I'm trying to be careful as I say this. Like, I understand you have to take care of animals on a farm. You can't just leave them to their own devices. But they do graze, and they do get water from nature. So I'm glad that somebody's found a way to include that in the game. I know there's a map called Hofbergman, where there are cisterns all over the map that actually collect rainwater that you can then go and put into a Bowser. And Hofbergman is also weird because you have to go to the council and like buy a certain amount of water, and then it shows up in a tank on your farm. Like you bought it and then they delivered it. And the delivery part happens off camera, or however you want to say it. But I thought that was a neat script to add to a map, where you buy all the water at once and then have a X volume of it or whatever. Those those cisterns, you can also add water to them and take water out of them. They fill up, well, they don't necessarily fill up, but water gets added to them when it rains. And then you can also sort of store water there. Oh, the rocking. Oh, the rocking. Where's my steps at? There's my steps, right. And this thing also, I have to say, is probably a little bit too big. I know. Always trying to go with the biggest and best. Sometimes that's not appropriate for a map. Like this one. Save game, timing. Now, we barely made that turn before. Are we able to make it now with this thing on here? Oh. What are we caught on? Yep. Of course we are. Man, I hope we don't get Austin Powered in here. Yep, this is just... Maybe come through from the other angle? I don't know. No, we are hopelessly stuck, and this is an active gate in front of us, I think. Maybe. So let's get backed up and make a little room. See if we can open this gate in front of us. Brake is on. Hop out. Right. Swings to there. No. We're gonna have to teleport. Sorry. This is turning into a bit of a cluster, but not the worst I've ever seen, I have to say. Not the worst I've ever done either. Let's check one thing first. Can we add water here? Looks like we cannot. So, can we back up and get it around there? And I think another problem here is this thing is so unbelievably heavy that it's... really trying to misbehave quite a bit. But, you know, I'm always optimistic. Nope. Last try. Can we just head straight in there? I need to find a place to turn around. and then come back going the opposite direction of where we're going right now. That'll be our last try. Yep. It's a shame because I really do like this tanker, but it's just not. It's too big for this map. It's just not going to work. And it's a shame that there's so much water in it, because as expensive as water is, I don't want to sell it while it's full. I suppose, off camera, I suppose we could take it back to the main farm and see if we can get it into that cistern. Maybe we're able to. And then immediately sell it, because it is problematic, as you can see. Man, this is a perfectly tight map. Now, last try. Can we get it through here? I think it's going to catch the fender on the... Is it caught back here already? Yeah, it's clipping through the gate, and it's going to catch on the other side as well. There's just no way to get this in here. Is there another entrance? Am I missing something? Through the barn? Yeah, all we've done is get it stuck now. Let me try. Wants to go. Yep, I will sell this thing immediately, and I apologize for the somewhat bizarre video. Now what are we caught on? Oh, come on. And I'm also, all that artifacting that you see on screen is coming from this tractor. It's the only time it shows up, and I hope we can sort that out, because, oh, sweet baby Jesus. I hope we can sort that out, because this is one of my favorite tractors. Yeah, I mean, we got the camera at a different angle, and it's significantly improved. But yeah, man, can't have that. Can't have artifacting. And now we're not getting a... And we're not getting a... Come on. We're not getting any indication that we're filling water. I swear to God, if I came in here and the trigger isn't even on the trough. Oh, no. No. Is it on the other side? Ah, there it is. Whew. No, I don't want to register. I want to empty it. There we go. And perfect. Pigs have water. Let's get the hell out of here. Can we? Can we? That is the question. Tell you what, I'm going to give it one try. If it doesn't work, I'm going to sell this thing right now. There you go. So, set the brake. Unlock the hubs. Turn off the four-wheel drive. Close this gate. Oh, triggers. Oh, but it took it. Okay. Perfect. Back to the store. How we doing on time? Okay. We're going to have time to do one load of animals. I'm not going to do two. Right. Back to, what time is it? 9 a.m. Okay. Back to the store. Hop on the other tractor. The animal farm is just right up the road. The animal farm. The animal dealer is right up the road. So we'll go get that taken care of and call it an episode. And I think I may skip ahead to grass harvest. So today's day 2. We'd probably come back in about, well, could be the first day of summer, I think, is when our grass will be up. And I don't think we'll have any crops in by then. So we may come back first day of summer. And by then we'll have our animals should be hopefully thriving. And hopefully we will have stabilized our income a little bit with milk sales, which is, you know, every animal on this map, every animal in this sim has a specific advantage. And I feel like sheep make you money with the least effort. Cows make you the money faster because you start selling milk almost straight away. And I feel like pigs make money slowly, and they also make manure for you. All right. Oh, goodness. That was a scene, man. Holy cow. Okay. Done. So now we hop in this thing. Can we make the turn? We cannot. And it's a bit of the struggle today. The struggle is, as they say, real. Oh God. Oh. The struggle is truly real. Once again, I will tootle my horn without unhooking my trailer. So what do we get? Do we get sheep? Do we get pigs? What do you think? Sheep are closer, but they're sort of easier. Let's do pigs, because I feel like I'm battling with the pig farm now. I feel like me and the pig farm. You know what I'm saying? Like there's beef with the pigs, if that can be a thing. So there's the animal dealer right there. And I'm going to drive around the back and then hit the trigger on the way out. I don't know why. I just decided to do that. Where are we at? 45 minutes. Okay, a little bit long. But we lost... Oh, the water Bowser. We lost some time there. That happens. Right. Here we go. Pigs. 13 pigs, if you please. 43 grand. How you doing, fellas? You good? All right. And that'll leave us, well, enough for at least one load of sheep. I imagine it'll be 13 or 15 or 20 sheep that we can fit in here. But we'll do that off camera. Try not to miss my turn. There it is. Snagged it. I made that turn wide so I wouldn't snag it. What's going on now? It's twice that happened. I feel like we're catching on something. Okay. So how do we want to do this? We want to go into the pig farm, to the right, then to the left, and then back in, I think? Yeah. We'll see when we get there. So if we go down here, right? If we go down here, then we can back in. Is that right? Did I lose my dialog box already? Where is the... there it is right there. So, set the brake. We need to back into... here? Okay. It's all the way out to here. Okay. I thought we had to back into the actual sty proper. That would be, oh, nigh impossible. This isn't going to be any picnic either. But, so it goes. So it goes. Okay. This is our last struggle of the day. Oh, Something went perfect. I'll take it. Unload those pigs. Confirm. Yes. Boom. Let me get this thing out of here, get the gate closed. And we'll call it. Beautiful. Set the brake. Close the gate. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 17 from Maplewood Farm. There they are. We'll see you next time. Take care now.